Plans by the Katsina state government to release about 70 suspected bandits have triggered tension, debate and struck emotions across the state. While some residents see it as a necessary step to keep a fragile peace deal alive, others fear it could put communities back in danger. In Katsina, Trust TV's Abdullahi Yamadi now reports.
The peace deal between local authorities and repentant bandits is built on exchange. The bandits agree to lay down their arms and release captives, while government considers the fate of their detained associates. For weeks, families of those in custody have been waiting, hoping their loved ones would be released as part of that agreement. The 70 suspects being considered are held across different custodial facilities in the state. A list published by Katsina Times, an online news platform, names people from several affected communities, including Hadiza Diji Hawa'u of Safana, Gambo Zubairu of Faskari, Muntari Yusuf of Safana, Yakuba Alhaji Ardo, Tukura Amadu, also known as Liman, Idi Salisu Gaddi, Abdul Hayatu Jabiru, Ya'u Buhari, and Ahmadu Rufai Anare, among others. For some residents, honoring the agreement is the only way to avoid a return to violence. They argue that breaking the promise now could collapse the peace process and send bandits back into the bush.
And they have released some of the victims they kidnapped. It was now the turn of the government to fulfill its deal. So they accept the deal conditionally. Now, those bandits said, okay, we want our people back. And mistakenly, since it is conditionally, the government doesn't have an emotion. I can assure you that from the source of the cycle of the bandits, if these people didn't be released, this peace deal will collapse in so many areas.
Security analyst Abubakar Ibrahim says the idea of a conditional release can work, but only if it is not driven by politics or hidden interests. Former DSS Director Mamman Manir Murtala also believes it may be the most practical option left to break the cycle of violence.
And the reasons are advanced by the Commissioner of Security, that they are swapping prisoner of war, and he cited some examples. Then are we at war? Is it a conventional war? Does he know what he's talking about war? Has he ever been in the war, in the battlefield? So these are questions he cannot answer. And he is making it to look like swapping prisoners of war in a war-like situations, which it is not. These are criminals, and they must be treated as criminals.
As it is a known fact that no war, no conflict will start and end in the battlefield. So also the challenge of banditry, insurgency or terrorism will hardly end up in the field. People must come to talk to themselves. Key actors must come to discuss. Now we have reached certain stage. What are you ready to concede? What am I ready to concede?
The chairman of the Security Committee in Damusa, Buhari Salisu Entumaki, who also serves as secretary to the 19 local government areas affected by banditry, insists that the proposed release poses no threat. He says it is key to sustaining the peace deal.
The community of that local governments, all the 19 local governments, they are the one organized for the peace accord with these our relatives, that is the Fulani bandits. At that time, no any official government has interfered in that arrangements. It's between the community and the Fulani.
The Katsina State Commissioner for Internal Security has, however, dismissed claims that the government is freeing high-profile bandit leaders or hardcore criminals He maintains that the process is lawful and part of a broader peace agreement. He also revealed that more than 1,000 kidnapped victims have been released by bandits under the deal, and said the government must also honor its own commitments.
And for those who have the apprehension that these bandits, if they are freed, they will go back and start attacking people, that is very difficult. It's not even possible, because those who are even free are not attacking. How much more of those who have been released, who came out from the prison? Believe you me, let us pray. I think it is going to be a good thing if we try to see how we can be able to meet up.
For many Katsina residents, the goal is simple: lasting peace. But they are urging authorities to move with care, warning that a single misstep could erase months of hard-won calm. Abdullahi Ismail Yamadi, Trust Television News, Katsina.